Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? It's another episode of Bill and Tony's Excellent Adventure. He's Bill Althouse, and I'm Tony Stevens.
I tell you what, Tony, when we started this podcast, I was thinking, how on earth are we going to get enough guests to fill a year's worth of podcasts?
And then the legal pad filled up.
I know, man, and I'm thinking now, we got to be doing this a long time to get all our guests on.
Well, we're going to have an announcement right at the very end of the show for not only our next guest, but our next two guests.
Absolutely.
I know most all of you probably and will know who we're talking about. I want to remind you all that full podcast episodes are on YouTube and Spotify. You can connect with us on all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Please like and subscribe, make your comments to us, and we will read those on the podcast, and we would love to hear from you guys. It's like we do every week. We start with the hot topics of the week in sports.
Oh.
Obviously, well, thanks for chiming in there, mister. The Chiefs lose not only the game, but I guess who would now be their number one receiver because Rashee Rice is out. Xavier Worthy, who really finished the season on a great note.
I know.
And I know it was the third play of the game. Was that not the first pass of the year? Was that the first pass play?
I think it was.
Okay, so he's out with a dislocated shoulder. Bill, who ran the wrong route? You don't hear Coach Reed, anybody talking about it.
I did like it that Coach Reed said these guys need to be held accountable. He didn't sugarcoat anything after that loss to the Chargers. But, when your own player runs into your only true wide receiver and Travis Kelce,
The more I think about it and watch that, Bill, I think maybe Worthy
I do too.
Was in the wrong spot.
I
Not
think
because
so.
It was Travis.
I know. I know.
I kind of think Xavier Worthy was not in the right spot there, and man, he got clocked.
Oh, he got clocked, and
he's a little guy too.
Well, it's last year through the first 4 games, Mahomes lost his top running back, his top receiver. It's nothing that Patrick isn't used to. But, boy, that only compounds the issues following, an embarrassing loss. They thought they were going down there and winning that game, and I did too.
Yeah. So do you know that – I don't know if you knew this or not, but there hasn't been one game where the 3 main receivers have played together, which would be Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
They have not played one game together since the 3 of them have been here since the beginning of last year.
I know. And, Jawan Taylor is still a nightmare. I just have no faith in him on the offensive line.
God, 2 false start penalties in the first, 8 minutes, 7 minutes.
And it's on a neutral side. It's not even like, the opposing fans are creating so much havoc that he can't hear anything. And, and that's frustrating, but it's really frustrating when you lose your top receiver and, come away with a loss at a neutral site.
So this week, I would assume the top 3 receivers will be Hollywood Brown, Tyquan Thornton, who I actually like. I think you know what? Pat missed a couple on Thornton.
He did.
Early on.
He did.
But Thornton's a good receiver.
Yep.
And I guess it will be Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to see this week. All right, so let me ask you something. I know this is dumb, and a lot of you may say, hey, why not? A lot of you may say, Tone, shut up. Would you trade for Tyreek Hill?
No.
Wow.
No.
Right off the bat. No, you wouldn't consider it.
Nope. Not with the allegations that came out today.
All right. Well, you brought it up.
Sure.
Before the show started, we didn't know this, but and you guys may know this already too by now, but TMZ is reporting, and say what you want about TMZ. Those dudes are always first and they're always right.
Absolutely. Yes.
They're reporting that is she his ex yet, or they say his estranged wife
I don't know.
has filed more domestic charges on Tyreek. So
Talk about a guy that's just throwing a Hall of Fame career away. It's sad.
He is. He's came. When he got to the Dolphins, I mean, man, he killed it. He had almost a 2,000
yard season. Yeah,
and if I think his second season, did he get 1,000 yards last year? Do you guys know? I mean,
I don't believe he did.
I don't think. And then he's always running his mouth. He
Yeah.
ran his mouth. At first, it was Tua's way better than Pat.
Oh yeah,
And then Tua might as well be a wanna because he can't hit the long ball.
Yeah.
And then he was griping and bitching at the end of the season. He wanted out. I'm out, bro. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And did you see what happened to them Sunday? They got smoked. They got jobbed by
Daniel
I almost said the
Jones.
Baltimore Colts. The
Commanders.
By the Indianapolis Colts.
Yes.
Yeah, and their quarterback is Lloyd Christmas.
I know.
Daniel Jones. I always call him Lloyd Christmas. That's who he looks like. Say what you want. That dude's been the worst starting quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
All those years with the Giants.
Yes.
And he looked like Brett Favre the other day.
He did.
He
I
just
know.
ate them up. And then after the game, what did Tyreek do? So, I don't know. Would you give it a try or not? You say no.
No.
I'm at this point. It's like they don't need that baggage. I don't know. I'll tell you a couple other ball games we've got to talk about, though. Did you guys see that Baltimore-Buffalo game? Holy mother of mercy. My goodness. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in that ball game. And, Baltimore's ahead comfortably. Derek, what's his name? The running back.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry was having a great game. In fact, they showed a graphic that Derrick Henry in this game tied Sweetness from
Walter
Payton with the most 150 plus yard games, and he had it already. And he fumbles the ball with 3:19 left to go in the game, and they're up by 15.
Yep.
Josh Allen, say what you want, man. That dude, he's nails. He went right down. They marched down. And then Baltimore needed a first down on 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
2-minute warning, right?
Yes.
What would you have done? If it was me, let Lamar run the damn ball for 7 yards.
I agree.
They didn't.
They didn't.
And
No.
they didn't get the first down.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, Josh Allen, if there's ever a season the Chiefs don't go to the Super Bowl, I want Josh Allen to go because that kid deserves a Super Bowl championship.
He might. A lot of people say Lamar does too. But
Lamar does too, I agree.
But Lamar just, for some reason, it just can't win.
I know.
I don't know.
I know. Well, it's because of Mahomes. I mean, how many times have they come head-to-head in the big games, and Patrick always comes out on top. But the crazy thing about that game, and something that so many individuals might forget, a long pass play at the end of the second quarter and got the Bills within field goal range, and it said 0-0 on the clock. All the Ravens are running off the field and everything, and there's an official down on the field saying, "Ravens, come back, come back." And they discovered there was 1 second left. And Prater, who kicked the game-winning field goal at the end of the game, hit a 43-yarder that made it 20-13. If it's 20-11.
Well,
that last
we kind of
part,
had our share of them games.
Oh man, no
in our
kidding.
Favor. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
and that Matt Prater that kicked that is the oldest player in the NFL. He's the same age as Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
They're both 41.
Yeah.
And he was with no team at the training camp. He was not at a training camp.
No.
He was kicking on a high school field just thinking that he might get a call. They lost Justin Tucker, who everybody says the greatest kicker of all time.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker has the same charges as the guy, what's his name? The quarterback in the Texans for massage.
Deshaun
Watson.
Deshaun Watson, yeah.
Same charges, even more.
Yeah.
And this guy was a upstanding.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a 60 Minutes piece with him last year, how he was he's an accomplished opera singer, was singing at the Vatican. He's going to be singing for food here pretty soon because there are a lot of charges on that dude. So they cut him, obviously. They didn't, and whoever their kicker for the season was going to be got hurt.
Yeah.
They called him. He had not even met his teammates. He took a red eye to get to that game in Baltimore. It was in Buffalo, right?
It was in Buffalo. It was in Buffalo.
And there it is.
They call him 3 days before the game. I love the photo after the game of Prater and his wife. I mean, what a perfect celebration.
Yeah.
And I mean, this guy, a week ago was kicking on a high school field, and now he's kicking the game-winning field goal. That I've seen some great regular season football games, including that crazy game between the Chiefs and the Rams a few years back that I think it wound up 49-47 or something.
51-40.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah.
But this one, when it's 40-25 in the fourth quarter,
3 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm like, I should go to bed, but I'm just want to see what happens just in case.
It was pretty amazing.
Wow, I was up till 2:00 last night because of that game.
Another game-winning field goal and another really cool game. I really don't. I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I don't hate him. I just whatever.
Yeah.
But he's with the Steelers now, and he played the team that he just bombed out with. He got hurt, and then there was bad blood, the New York Jets. And Rodgers looked great. He threw a whole, flick of that wrist with those touchdown passes.
I know.
And they came back, and the Jets were ahead. Yes. And the Steelers came back, and they won with a field goal. I believe it was right at the very end also.
It was.
Did you see what Aaron Rodgers said?
Loved it. Loved it.
I was happy to beat everybody associated with the Jets.
Yeah, because it was a nightmare for him last year.
Yeah.
And, the guy's just so far out there with,
Oh, yeah.
watch 60 Minutes and you can see everything that he does. That's just, I doubt if Johnny Unitas or Bart Starr were ever associated with any of those things, but that just sounds
locking
like
themselves up in holes in the ground.
Oh, yeah.
With no lights and food. And,
I know.
Safe rooms or whatever.
I know. It's nuts.
Hey, whatever.
But I love it when a guy can prove his former team wrong, and he certainly did that.
He did it. Switch to baseball. Royals still in it. Just when you think they're over that hump, they lose a couple. So we'll see. We got this series with the Guardians right now. Then we got that big series with the Mariners coming up. That if we can get within 2 games of that, then we got a shot.
I think so.
Let's see. So the Royals are still in it. Really disappointed. My Kansas City Monarchs are out. They had the second best record in the American Association this year. There were 18 games over 500. And the team with the best record in the league happened to be the team that was ahead of them. Mm-hmm. The 2 best records were in the West Division. Yeah. That was Sioux City. They are both out.
I know.
So tough for the Monarchs, but another great season by those guys. Really, that's a great organization. Sporting KC loses. KC Current still winning. And then we go to Miami, where you just got to shake your head what happened there in the Phillies game.
Well,
that we care about the Miami Marlins or the Phillies.
No, not at all. But that's all I've been thinking about all week.
I'm sure have seen this video.
Harrison Bader is my new favorite baseball player. Yeah. A guy that hit a home run. A dad ran over on his son's 10th birthday, grabbed the ball, came back, presented it to his son, and out of nowhere, this woman came and. She didn't accost the dad, but she came awfully close.
She got right in his face.
Right in his face. And this poor little boy's looking terrified.
Oh, yeah. It was the husband and the mother.
Oh, everybody.
2 kids.
Sure.
It was his 10th birthday, and he had the ball, and his dad went over and gave the ball in his glove. To whatever, I don't know if I should even say to her defense, it was it was a little further from me to you. It was like 5 feet.
Sure.
And he went over there and was in her general area.
Sure.
He picked the ball up, and it wasn't like he grabbed it for himself, and he gave it to the kid.
Yes.
Everybody gives the ball to kids.
Absolutely.
But no, she wanted that ball, and it wasn't for her kid or grandkid. It was for her.
Well, and the thing that really bothers me about that is that 2 women have been identified as the Karen, and neither one of them are her.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh yeah, and they're
that.
on Facebook and Twitter and everything saying, "Please, it's not us. We can prove where we were that night." So in this day of social media, that happened 4 days ago. I cannot believe they haven't found this woman. And kudos to the Marlins. They brought that boy a little gift pack of everything from the Marlins.
The girl brought that. Yeah,
and then up during the game, and then after the game, Harrison Bader invited the little boy and his family down, gave him an autographed bat, posed for pictures.
Yeah, it was nice.
And I think because of good people in the world, the act of one really, really bad person isn't going to affect this kid and his family for life. Yeah. I think he'll remember all the highlights rather than the fact that
one thing I got a kick out of was when the lady came over and the dad was looking down at this kid, and when he came over, he went like he found a spider in his drawers.
Yes.
I mean, it was. I was like, what the hell?
I know.
But
yeah.
It's just a weird story that ended well for the kid.
Well, and the dad has come out. He came out today, and he said, "Look, don't try to ruin her life." It wound up, and no, don't try to ruin her life. But it wound up with a great ending. Really good father trying to do something special for his son, and it didn't work out. And the Phillies and the Marlins made sure that he left with great memories.
All ended well.
Yes.
Okay, so switch gears here a little bit. I want to talk about, we're going to talk about Travis and Taylor. But I know you're probably thinking, oh, come on, Tom. No, this has got a really neat hook to it. So they haven't set a date, but one of my favorite bands ever, and I bet you too, you and I are OGs, and but I'm in a classic rock band, the group Foreigner.
Yes.
All right?
Yep.
They made a post on their Instagram just a few days ago saying, "We have been waiting for a couple like you." Like, I've been waiting for a girl like you. One of their songs. They've been waiting for a couple like you. You meaning Travis and Taylor. And they have put a formal offer online and on the table to play their wedding reception.
Wow.
They haven't responded, but man, Foreigner? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. They were one of my go-to bands, and I was lucky enough to see them a couple of times. And I don't even know if there's any original members in the band left.
There are now none.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Lou Gramm and Mick Jones are long gone. But well, what about Heads Up? Make
Heads Up could do that. I'll tell you what. Check out headsupband.com. We'll do it, and we'll do it for a fraction of the price. You know what? We'd probably just do it for the heck of it. So
there you go.
Travis,
HEADZ.
HEADZ, headsupband.com. And if we don't play that, we do play around town a lot, and I think you will like us.
Yes.
And so you can check that out too. But I'm wondering, they had so many great songs, like you said, but would they play Cold as Ice?
Oh, that's going to be a red hot event, so they got to play it. Though,
I'll tell you one song that they'll do for Travis: "Dirty White Boy."
Oh, there you go. Yes, and you know what? Travis will be up.
Oh, you know it.
He'll love it. He'll love every minute of that song.
You know it. All right, so maybe somebody could afford to pay Heads Up, the winner of the Powerball. So how many tickets did you guys buy? Did you buy a lot? Did you go out and buy tickets?
I don't buy tickets.
You don't play Powerball?
No, I have a lot of friends that go out and buy them, and they say, "Hey, give me a couple of bucks, and it'll give you, 20 people, and we'll have 50 tickets, and then better chance to win." But I have never gone in and bought a ticket.
Jerry buys, but she'll buy one. One or two, and I'm thinking, yeah, boy, we got a real shot. But of that 1.8 billion, one ticket, was sold in Texas.
Yes.
One ticket was sold in Missouri.
Yes.
It was
crazy.
Quick Trip, St. Louis.
Wow.
Freaking Quick Trip. Man.
Unreal.
The only thing I go in to buy a Quick Trip and get any buzz out of is a 5-hour energy drink before a gig. It's like, whatever. The states with the most Powerball winners, so if you ever are traveling and think, who sells the most?
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, California, and Florida.
Yeah.
And don't buy any in North Dakota, Wyoming, or Mississippi. Not that I'm sure I know the hell I'm not going to any of those places. And Alabama, Alaska, Hawaii, and Nevada, and Utah, they don't want no part of it. They don't even have it. So whatever. Yeah, whatever. So that's good. I want to talk about two old structures that are getting lit up in a glow up. And I know what you're thinking. You two? No.
When I read that, I thought I need to call and talk to Tony about what this deals with.
No, there are two structures in the city, and I know that that everybody knows this one. When we were kids, I don't know if that's what they called it, but I know we used to call it the Tall Tower.
Yes.
It was the Channel 5 tower.
Right.
Right in the middle of, 31st and
Main, Baltimore, Grand, down around in there.
It was, they started building it in 1955. In 1956, they had the opening, and it was 1,042 feet high. It wasn't KCTV 5 at the time, but it was Channel 5 at the time. And at the time when they opened it, it was 18 feet taller than the Eiffel Tower. It was one of the tallest. I believe it was the tallest broadcast structure in the United States of America at the time. One of the tallest buildings in the country. It was 18 feet taller than the Eiffel Tower, and it's going to get relit. I mean, the bulbs have been out for I think 20 years,
forever. Yeah,
and it's actually turned into more of an eyesore.
Yeah,
because you got a bulb here and a bulb. It's like, come on, somebody fix that. Somebody's fixing it. And it's coming up. September 18th will be a special lighting ceremony for the Tall Tower. 96 state-of-the-art LED lights. That's it. It's going to be 96 lights.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? There had to be a couple of thousand lights on that thing?
Oh, at least, yeah. And, it's so amazing what they do now with LED lights. And, during that Buffalo and Baltimore game, they've got Jackson and Allen up in the sky with drones and different things,
man, I didn't
and
see
it's
wow.
Yeah, what they can do today is just blows my mind every single day.
That's really something. And that tall tower was really the defining landmark, if you will, in Kansas City until they built the curling irons downtown.
Yes.
So got another one. I said there were going to be two. Check this out.
I love this one.
This is really neat, you guys. 117-year-old building downtown. They're going to spend $480 million. It's going to be a glow-up. The Scarrett Building. You heard that? The Scarrett Building. Second tallest. At one time was the second tallest building in Kansas City. It's going to be restored, and the brand of the hotel, they're going to make it a hotel, is going to be U Music. It's going to be a U Music branded hotel, 167 rooms, kind of an historic charm to it. But next door to that is going to be a 1,400-seat music venue.
Yeah.
U music venue.
Yep.
319 apartments, 28,000 square feet of retail. So that's
crazy.
Downtown, and the name of that development is going to be called 800 Grand. 800 grand. What do you think of that deal?
I'm excited about it.
I think it's pretty cool too.
When Stacy and I went to Cleveland a while back, U2 Music was located. The office is right across the street, and that's where they have all the intimate little concerts and things like that. And I think if they're involved, that this is going to get done, and it's going to be special. And then with a new venue down there, I wonder what that'll do to. Especially the Midland, But
the Midland's a great venue to
it's awesome.
music.
It's amazing.
I don't know, Bill. I hope it doesn't hurt it because
I do too.
They redid the Midland several years back, and
and
I've
then
seen several shows in there. It's really good.
and the Uptown, it doesn't have. Every time you drive by there, it's congratulating somebody who got married. It's not saying Bob Dylan's coming to town, so they're on the outside looking in. So I'm going to follow
Bob
this.
Dylan, which is a heavy metal band.
Yes,
whatever. Yeah, but that'll be neat. That'll be cool for downtown. Okay, so last week we talked about a couple of recalls. Remember the Hostess Ding Dongs, a recall that can poison you, and the Walmart Great Value Shrimp, which could kill you.
Well, radioactive shrimp. It sounds like the beginning of the apocalypse.
All right, no more recalls, but a couple of warnings. Ultra-processed foods. And, we hear this all the time. Don't eat processed foods. This stuff ain't no good for you. We all eat processed foods. I mean, you're going to tell everybody on 4th of July don't eat a hot dog or whoever goes to the ball game. I mean, you know what's in that, elbows and assholes. I mean, there's just nothing real in that stuff. So now these ultra-processed foods, this new study that came out, the researchers say that it could harm male reproductive situations. It could, including sperm quality. So they're saying that the study also showed that if you eat the same amount of calories with ultra-processed food, the same amount of calories with whatever clean food,
sure,
that you still got a 60% chance higher of not having kids.
Wow.
So, but I guess it doesn't really matter for guys like you and me. So, let's go get all the bologna and Spam we can eat.
There you go.
By the way, do you eat bologna or Spam?
Oh, I love it. I don't eat Spam. Ate a lot as a kid. That was one of my mom's.
You know what Spam stands for, right?
No.
Shit posing as meat. I know you're not going to eat any now.
No. I'll never even think of it the same way again.
One more. I bet you do this. Because I bet we're all guilty of this. Artificial sweeteners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you drink coffee or tea?
Occasionally. I'll drink a cup of coffee.
What do you sweeten it with?
Stevia.
Okay. So stevia, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We buy the stevia or Truvia.
Right.
No, we're not foo-foo, but
but it's supposed to be the best of the worst. So
another study out that says, we've been told that artificial sweeteners are
for years
bad for you.
Oh, yeah.
Bad for you for years. But now they're saying that people that, if you eat like one pack, 1 teaspoon a day, which is equivalent to 1 diet soda.
Okay.
60% faster decline in cognitive ability.
In
memory.
I might be on that.
Why the hell I am the way I am.
I know it. I know it.
But so do you still use? Do you drink diet?
I do. Yeah, I drink a lot of Diet Pop, and my wife. It's the one thing that we don't have it in our house. So the only time I ever drink it is if I'm at a party or someplace else.
Yeah.
But there are just some days I have to run down to QT and get a Diet Coke. I mean, I need a little bit of percolation to get me going.
I'll tell you a quick story. Remember the singer Eddie Rabbitt?
Sure.
I Love a Rainy Night. I mean, this guy was big.
Yeah.
Early in my career at KF, we had Eddie Rabbitt. I'm pretty sure it was a New Year's Eve party. And Eddie Rabbitt came into the studio. I was on the air that day, got to interview him, and I was looking forward to meeting him because he's from East Orange, New Jersey, and I'm originally from Jersey City, New Jersey, so it was close by. So, we had that in common, and so we talked, and he was really a way cool guy. We were playing songs, so we both went I took him into the kitchen. I said, man, you want some coffee or something? He goes, yeah, sure. So I was doing coffee, and the Pink Stuff was there.
Yeah.
And I was reaching in to get the Pink Stuff, poured in my cup, and he said, hey, Tone, don't do that. I said, why? He goes, Pink Stuff will give you cancer.
I know.
And you know what happened? He died of cancer a few years later.
Yeah.
He told me that he used to drink, put that stuff in coffee and tea all the time. And he was not sick at the time. when he died, I swear I'm sharing the story on this podcast, but you know what? Maybe he knows. Maybe he was right.
Yeah.
So don't do the pink stuff. But, I'm guilty of it. I don't do that stuff. I swear I've never used that stuff ever since.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll see it in our kitchen, whatever, where I'm at. And,
sure.
But I got to admit, like all the rest of us, once in a while I use that stuff. But I can't remember the name of it, so... maybe it is having an effect on me.
No
already.
kidding, yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you this. You ever considered your kids a saint? Either one of those boys of yours a saint? I had 3 boys. You got 2 boys.
No. I love them to death, but the sainthood and Zach and Sean Althouse have never been used in the same sentence.
Well, I got 3 boys. These dudes were not saints, but the oldest, Tony Jr.
Well, he's sitting right over here, and I'll say he is a saint.
He may be now, but him and his brother Paul and his brother Nick, they were good boys. These dudes were. I was really blessed, but no, they're not saints. But there's an Italian teenager who was known as God's influencer. He has been canonized as the first millennial saint. Just this past Sunday, there were thousands of teenagers and young people in St. Peter's Square at the Vatican and to witness the ceremony that was presided over by the new Pope, Pope Leo the 14th. And this young man's name is Carlo Acutis. He died in 2006 of leukemia. He was only 15 years old at the time, but before he died, he was a whiz, just amazing with computers and computer coding. And he wrote a code and all sorts of things so he could build websites to spread the Catholic faith. His story became very well known around the world and to Catholic youth. He was beatified by Pope Francis 5 years ago, and now this young man is a saint. He only lived 15 years as a saint. So, okay, since our kids aren't saints, did your kids play with Legos?
Do
you play with Legos?
I don't, but my son, who's just turned 40, his favorite deal, we got him Legos for Christmas. For his birthday, there are these new unbelievable Legos that when they're all fitted together, they include a frame and you can hang it on the wall, and he's got them all, the flower scenes, wooded scenes. They're unbelievable.
You know what I've seen? I've seen them. My daughter-in-law Elizabeth does. She's a Disney fanatic.
Yeah,
and so I've seen her put together those big Disney pieces and hang them on the wall. The little ones aren't allowed to go near them or anything. And now they've been buying my little grandson Jace the little small pieces. And I remember. One of my other grandsons, Luke, playing with Legos, and I don't remember if my other did our boys. I don't think they. Yeah, all the kids they play with Legos. How about this one? Lego is coming out with its most expensive set ever. It is the new Lego Star Wars Death Star Ultimate Collector Series. Will feature 9,023 pieces. 38 minifigures. The cost $1,000. $1,000. You got that kind of money? I know you do. You buy that for Christmas.
I'll buy one for everyone I know.
Yeah, I knew you didn't have any friends. No, it's $1,000. Would you?
Have you ever been to Legoland down by Crown Center?
Oh yes, yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I go in there and see like some of the Avengers stuff or some of the Batman stuff, and I think that'd be kind of cool. And then I remember when my boys, we started them out with the larger Lego pieces.
Yeah.
And I don't care if there were 10 pieces or 10,000 pieces. I just never could get the hang of putting them together. They just always frustrated
See the TV
me.
show? The Legos?
Oh, the movies, yeah.
Well, this new TV series.
There is?
Oh, it's been on for a couple seasons
Oh,
now.
no. I didn't know about that.
They make everything.
Wow.
I mean, it's so $1,000. It comes out in a couple of weeks. Wouldn't you imagine that coming out for Christmas?
Yeah, before Christmas.
Yeah. So there's your new Lego story.
Genius marketing.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever been to an Italian wedding?
I never have.
Before I was 18, I bet I've been to 300. No, I'm serious. I mean, when I was a kid, there was an Italian wedding almost every week. And I'm dating myself. But most of you guys, a lot of you will know this name. But a lot of the Italian weddings were held at a place called Tony DePardo's Party House.
Yes.
And I think it was that 31st and Gillum, something like that. It was
Around in there.
Midtown.
Yeah.
And that's where and we used to call it the Party House. Tony DePardo's band would play most of those things. So, and then they started, a lot of them were in hotels, the Continental Hotel downtown, the Mulebach, a lot of those all the time. Italian weddings, great. Actually, I had one of my own, my first, and, there's so many people there, you don't even know who half of them are.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
But the tradition at Italian weddings is you don't bring toasters and Cuisinart and any shit like that. You bring cash.
Sure.
Seriously. And there's a big bag, white satin bag. Everybody throws an envelope. Cash. You don't bring freaking toasters and any shit like that. So I don't know if you've heard this story. Recently, a couple got married, and before the thing was over, somebody had stolen $100,000 in a lot of cash.
Yes.
Some gifts were there,
but
upwards of $100,000 cash, gift cards. There wasn't no gift cards back when, but gift cards, checks.
Yep.
Yeah, Italians took checks given by family and friends. They actually had surveillance footage of this guy who was not invited. Imagine that. Making off with a box. And security didn't stop him. He slipped away and drove off.
Yeah.
And so this guy's got $100,000. They never caught him. Have you ever heard they ever catch this dude?
They caught him.
They caught him?
He's in jail.
Oh, come on. I didn't.
Bald guy, black goatee, just looks like a Batman villain. They caught him, and he's in jail, and then he has an accomplice, and he's in jail too.
Yeah.
But, you see this video, and I mean, talk about brazen. Just goes in, picks it up, and walks out. Yeah, I can't.
Let me tell you something. And that obviously was not an Italian wedding. Because at the Italian weddings, they had a guy that looked like Paulie Walnuts standing next to that.
That's what I was wondering.
Standing next to that bag. When I got married to my first wife, my father-in-law, who was this high, but it was like Yosemite Sam. He was standing next to that. Him and my dad stood next to that bag all night.
Yep.
And there was not going to be one thing coming out of that bag.
No.
So, Italian weddings, you never have to worry about anything leaving that.
No.
Except an unwanted guest. All right, got a music story for you. I'll tell you this.
This tops even the cucumber scene in Spinal Tap.
All right, so country singer Rodney Atkins, you guys probably heard of him. He had a lot of hits. I've met him a bunch of times. Came to Kansas City, played a bunch of different things for KF. He and his wife, Rose, they actually posted this. Because when you're in an airport, there's more cameras there than anywhere.
Yeah.
So in a post on one of the socials, he got stopped at the TSA for having a tube of ground beef in his bag. Not his drawers,
That's
but in his bag.
When you said bag, I'm like, okay, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it could be.
It was, but a tube of ground beef. And I guess according to TSA's website, it's okay to bring meat, whether it's cooked or frozen. in your carry-on bag. I swear to God, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a freaking tube of Italian sausage or ground turkey.
Yeah.
And do that. But so Rodney Atkins was seemingly able to keep his meat and go on to wherever the hell he was going.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. On that note, we are going to have our first guest next week.
That's exciting.
Is exciting. I worked with this gentleman for 30 years. He is still on the radio in Kansas City at KF. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Dale Carter. Also was a city councilman in Blue Springs. He has recently made another big announcement. Well, I'm going to defer to Dale next week, and we will discuss that. And Dale and I we got a lot of funny music stories. So next week on the show, Dale will be here. We'll talk about funny music stories. We will talk about funny radio stories. We're going to talk about Chief stories, and we will have Dale talk about his political career, which honest to God, I really believe is on the upswing.
And he's back doing Blue Springs and Blue Springs South football, so I've got some great.
And you guys have been together doing that?
Well, he was gone a couple of years,
for a few years,
and now he's back. Before that, gosh, he was the voice of Sideliner Sports for 20 plus years.
Oh yeah, so and you're with him.
I'm right there by him in the press box, and the best stuff of his broadcasts are the off mic conversations with him and Tim Crone, the old Blue Springs football coach and activities director. So
I can one up you with the off-story conversations he and I had between records before he got off and I came on.
Yep,
and maybe we would. Maybe we will. Yeah. So Dale Carter will be on our next episode. And then we have our very first musical guest who will be on with us in the episode after that. This performer, he's a recording artist. He plays all over town. He's been all over the country. Spent a lot of time in Nashville. Mm-hmm. I've known him for many, many years, and I've got to hook up with him again over the last couple of years because he does a lot of charity work and concerts and performing for Hero Fund USA, which I am now the public information officer for. And his name is Noe Palma. I know you guys know Noe. Hey, Noe's been around for a long time. He's not an old guy, by the way. I know Noe, please forgive me. I don't mean to make you sound like an old guy because I know you're not. But Noe has a great story. Noe is a Kansas City Fire Department fire captain right now. And he played an event that I was at. It was actually for Hero Fund just a couple of nights ago. The dude is amazing. To me, he reminds me. When I hear him sing Chris Stapleton songs, I'm like, whoa! Nobody sounds anywhere close to Chris Stapleton. He's really, really good.
Yeah, he's outstanding.
I want to mention he has done a video that's actually the Hero Fund video right now. It's the video that you can find it on noepalma.com. You can find it on kfkf.com. You can find it on herofundusa.com. It's called Have One For Me. It is a wonderful video. We're going to have Noe do that song in here.
That's going to be fun, something new.
I mean, if he's got to do that. Well, I know he will. So Noe Palma, next week Dale Carter, Noe Palma the week after that, and then we're going to make an announcement here, hopefully next week. We're going to do our first live show, and we're going to do that at Vito's. Their pizza and their food is amazing. Vito's, you're the expert on Vito's. You've known them for years.
You know what? I consider them a part of my family. He's had the same group of just amazing people ever since I've been going in there for the past 10 or 15 years. We're going to probably do a live show up at Vito's.
We're doing it during lunch.
Yeah, during lunch. We're going to invite a lot of friends up there.
We're going to invite all you. We want all you guys
Love you to come.
Really.
You know, like and subscribe, comment, and subscribe to this podcast. We want this to grow. We want this to be special for everyone. And Vito and his son Onofrio, they just can't wait. Every time I'm in there, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? What's going to happen?
It's going to happen. We'll get a date for you guys in our next podcast. Vito's is on 7 Highway in Blue Springs. We'll be doing lunch, I would assume somewhere, probably noon to 1. But we want you guys to come out to the food, and we'll have a lot of fun there that day. We absolutely will. Also, one more thank you to the guy that makes this happen for us, my son Tony Jr., United States Navy veteran, father of many, grandfather of a couple already, and the dude is really young still.
I know.
I started young. Yep. He started younger.
Yeah.
But this guy is, they used to call James Brown the hardest working man in show business.
That's Tony.
He's the smartest working man in
sir.
show business. So we want to thank him. And again, as Bill said, please like and subscribe. Make comments. All of our podcast episodes are on YouTube and Spotify. We're on all the socials. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and also on TikTok. It's another episode of Bill and Tony's Excellent Adventure coming next week with Dale Carter. We'll talk to you then.
Bye-bye.